One day we gon' fly. We gon' make this money. We gon' live our life. We can all get high. I'ma spread my wings. I'ma feel alright. One day we gon' fly. We gon' make this money. We gon' live our life. We can all get high. I'ma spread my wings. I'ma feel alright. Shortest can't take us down. It's the time to buy and put your money in. Let the profits maximize. We the people stay true and we don't stand for lies. Canada, we the leader for the legalized. Herb be the cure for all the sick and all the broken. We wanted this for years and they thought we were joking. Nah. We were always patient. Cannabis for you and me and all the nations. So all my brothers and all my sisters, go on and light it up. Go on and take it to the head when the times are tough. I know we buying in the red, that's the sign of luck. Don't panic, we gotta manage, the time is us. And I don't care for the lefts and all the market makers. But I swear they nuts, I call them salty haters. Big pharma trying to get in for a piece of it. Because they know the medication, we don't believe in it. I'm so happy it's over, all the prohibition. And now we here, it's Rich TV, the coalition. There's no locking or stopping because we on a mission. Teach the people they spreading lies, it's a contradiction. You want to make money, invest in the top cannabis stocks in Canada and the United States that are revenue generating. Invest in the best because the best is blessed. This is your boy Rich. We're up. Peace. You're not winning, you're not watching. This is a cannabis stock revolution. It's true. Get ready for the resurrection. I'm up. Peace. I'm talking Jordan Belfort. Let's open up scenarios. Wolf of Wall Street, and I ain't talking about DiCaprio's. The man predicted markets. He knew it was going to explode. He knew it was.
So there is a lot of green today, believe it or not. And even the Dow Jones has been much higher. It's starting to come back down now. Will we finish in the green? That is the million-dollar question. I did predict a resurrection in the cannabis sector, and clearly, look at AUSA. Astralis Tablet. Wow. My goodness. Remember I told you guys about sneak attacks? I'm telling you, take caution. Everything is so corporate. I'm trying to make enough money to give to
Med
Pharmaceuticals.
That's what the herb is for. Helping people feed the poor. All we need is life, so stop thinking that all you need is more. And now we here, but our past, yeah, we can't forget. It's time to grow, and you know we getting out of debt. One day we
Harvest One Cannabis. Some of these companies have been getting destroyed. Everyone forgot about them. Well, I didn't forget about them. Did you forget about them? What is poppin'? This is the first real week of trading in 2019. Are you excited yet? Are you winning yet in 2019? Because there's a lot of winners, and winners that we've been talking about.
Will you achieve ultimate wealth through the cannabis stock revolution?
That is the million-dollar question. It is. So I just want to know, like, what's popping, man? What's popping? What are you guys looking at? What are you guys watching? What do you guys got your eyes on? What's moving for you guys? You know, do you guys see any winners? If you see the winners, what are they? Please drop it. I want to know what the winners are, guys. I want to know what you guys are looking at. What do you guys see? What do you guys see that I don't see? Is there something that I'm missing? I want to know. If there's something I'm missing, please drop it, guys. Drop it if there's something that I'm missing. Because we don't want to miss anything here. We always want to be the first to find all the winners. It's true. We want to be the first to find all the winners. And we will be the first to find all the winners because based on our history, I mean, look at this. Canna Royalty. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Canna Royalty. My goodness. Canna Royalty. Love this company. FSD Pharma. What a day for huge. FSD Pharma, 10% Strong buys everywhere. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for this. I know you guys have been waiting for this bad boy to pop. Look at this. Saniva. Woo! Saniva. My goodness. Yo, man. Yo, I'm live right now, bro.
Oh, okay, brother. I'll talk to you in a bit.
All right, man. Peace. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say, but I mean, like, we've been talking about this, right? Like, this is not a surprise to you guys, right? Like, Saniva. Like, we've been talking about this, right? Like, this is not a surprise to anyone, correct? Radiant Technologies, RTI, another amazing company coming back from the dead. Look at all the power. Strong buy everywhere. Gotta love that. That is what we look for. We look for power. We look for the big mo. We look for momentum. And right now, Radiant Technologies has momentum. My goodness, look at this. FSD Pharma, huge. Big day for huge. Up 6.9%. Lots of momentum for huge. What are you guys thinking about the markets today, man? What am I missing? Is there anything that I am missing? Hey, if it's green today for you, today's the day to sell, right? Remember we talked about this. Buying the red, selling the green, right? You got to be disciplined. You got to be disciplined. How's everybody doing today? Hope you guys are having a fantastic, unbelievable Monday. It's, man, it's unbelievable, man. It's pretty unbelievable. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling pretty good. Good start to 2019. You guys agree? I think it's been a good start to 2019. What do you guys think? It's sunny outside. Let's take a look at this right now. Right here, right now. Wow. Next green wave is popping again? What? Yo, man, there's so many things popping, man. So many things popping. You have 40K with Aurora. Wow. Yo, Aurora's a beast. Aurora's a beast. I bought 500 shares of Aurora today too. Figured everything else is green. Aurora really wasn't. So I was like, okay, I'll buy some Aurora. Why not? Why the hell not? Why the hell not? Look, but the one that I'm really interested in today is AUSA. They seem to be coming from the dead. A company that everybody forgot about. Everybody forgot about AUSA. Up 20% right now. This is the sneak attacks, man. These are the sneak attacks. And these are the sneak attacks that you want to be waiting for, you want to watch, and you want to be prepared for. It's the sneak attacks. STLHF. I'm going to pull up the chart here. We're looking for all the winners. Yeah, I bought Aurora today because I know the earnings are coming up and I'm anticipating massive earnings. And it's very weird that Aurora hasn't had any news. I find it odd that Aurora has no news. Like everyone else is putting out news slowly. The news hasn't really been that big. But I think that everything else was pop. A lot of things are popping today and Aurora wasn't, including AUSA. So I figured might as well pick them up. All right, pick up a little bit of ACB. Why not? Still a good price at $7, considering I sold at 13. So if I could sell these 500 shares at 13, I'll be very happy with that investment. I'm going to look at TradingView. And in the meantime, I always told you guys don't panic, man. I always said don't panic. There's no need to panic. No need to panic. Everything goes through ups and downs. This cannabis industry is only getting started. And I even created a song for this. It's called Don't Panic. You can find it in the description down below in the playlist, the Ill Kid playlist. So now we have our own music. If you guys have any requests for music, let me know, man.
You know what it is?
Let me know.
richtvlive, Ill Kid, Cloud Ninja on the beat.
Buy in the red, sell in the green. Rinse and repeat. Buy red, sell green. Rinse, repeat.
It's the heat, cause we bringing all the kitchens out. Oven mitts for little kids, what you bitching about? Pockets when they tingling, money stay mingling. I'm just getting started, yeah, I'm trying to get the swing of things. You let it green, but you hate the bread. It's like you let it.
If you want me to stay live till the close, smash that like button. Comment down below. Remember, if I win and you win, we all win, okay? Now, Rich TV Live, we're strictly for education, entertainment purposes. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about here at Rich TV Live, okay? Buy something because you love it, not because you heard it here first. You're obviously going to hear everything here first because we bring you everything first. We uncover all the hidden gems before everybody else, okay? We've been doing this for 2 years. Our track record speaks for itself. We've been talking about Canopy when it was at $5, Aurora when it was at $1, Afria when it was at $1, and we continue to find the winners. And we will continue to find the winners, and we're going to look at them right now. Okay, so smash that like button, comment down below, share this video everywhere. Remember, like, let's go viral. Like, the more people that are seeing this, the more people are going to be excited about getting involved in the cannabis industry. A lot of people don't really understand the opportunity that we have here. I believe it's our responsibility. I believe it's our opportunity to educate, share the tools of the gods. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do that. There's no need to hoard it for yourself. We can all win, man. We can all win. It's true. We can all win. Where should I put this box? Kind of annoying in the middle there. Let's go right here. So I want you guys to start really looking at these indicators and start understanding what these indicators are saying. So if you see next green wave holdings, it's up 10%. See the blue where it says buy? I'm going to point up. See where my hand is? Right there where it says buy. So the analysts are saying it's a buy right now. Even though it's up 10%, they're saying that there's buying pressure. So right now the buying pressure is strong. So this is how you can use some of these indicators. A lot of these indicators are built in to these programs and these softwares. And TradingView is a really good software. I really like it. Let's take a look at some stocks you guys want to look at. AUSA. Yeah, AUSA is the company that is Aurora Cannabis's version of wanting to grow in America. And this is like what I believe is Aurora 2.0. And you can see that they've had a wild ride, like a crazy ride so far in the last 6 months. They haven't even been public, I guess, 6 months. So they've just come down since their IPO dramatically, okay? And they've created what I think is just a ridiculous buying opportunity. And they've gone all the way down to some ridiculous levels. Like 60 cents, I guess, was the bottom. So they're right now at $1.02. I think they're coming off a bottom right now. I don't see any news to indicate why this should be going up. I don't believe there is any. I think this is strictly just coming off the bottom. And because it's coming off the bottom, like a lot of stocks right now, they have institutions involved, they have companies involved, they have investors involved, they have day traders involved, they have institutions involved. A lot of them are promoting the stocks. They're going to do whatever they got to do to make these stocks run. You guys have to understand this, okay? This is a new year for these companies. It's a new opportunity. Last year is behind them now, and a lot of them are going to start their run. That's what this is, right? And we're going to look at the momentum. I mean, there's a lot of momentum. And some stocks are just doing sneak attacks. InMed Pharmaceuticals is another one. You know, they've been coming back from the dead. They're a very good company. Yeah, I like Marican. I like Wayland Group. I do like Harvest One. I like a lot of these companies. These companies are good companies. Just because they're down doesn't mean they're not a good company. What it means is it's a buying opportunity. You know, they're going to reach their low lows and they're going to reach their high highs. That's just what they do. That's what stocks do. They're going to reach highs and lows. And if you want to pull up the chart of Harvest One, you'll see that. When it hits a 52-week low, it's a buying opportunity. And when it hits a 52-week high, it's a selling opportunity. And if you learn to trade like that, you'll be very successful. Look at this. Like, even the best traders have good years and bad years. If the entire market was down last year and you didn't have your best trading year, well, you know what? Guess what? You weren't the only one. Let's just put it that way. You weren't the only one. But 2019 is a new year. And with that creates new opportunity, new possibilities. And a lot of people are going to be looking at that. A lot of people are going to be looking for those new possibilities, their New Year's resolutions, their exciting new goals of reaching the stars and maybe landing on the moon and becoming a millionaire in the stock market. There's a lot of people that are interested in doing that. And there's also the Fed, which right now I believe is pumping up the market. Like the market was down this morning and then it went up 200 points. And let's look at it now. It's back up 125 points. So I believe the Fed is really making sure that the year starts off strong, and they're helping support the markets. That's my opinion. Cannabis stocks are doing well. I believe they're hitting a floor. That's my opinion, why they're doing well. There's no real news to justify this. Some of them are coming out with news, but a lot of companies like Aurora haven't even come up with any drastic news yet. I haven't seen Canopy Growth come up with any huge news recently. So some of the bigger players haven't even come up with news yet. So I think it's an interesting time. I think 2019 has started very, very positive, very strong. A lot of companies have momentum. I think it's up to us to continue to watch and bring the winners first. NMUS. NMUS. I really like Hexo, HEXO. Love this bad boy right here. Great company. Look, so you can see it again. You know, like I'm going to show you guys like over and over again. Like look at the chart. Coming straight from the bottom. That's a dead cat bounce right there from the bottom. Bam. And here's the higher highs. So I always like to mark these charts. Everybody likes to use these fancy words and terms and head and shoulders patterns and it's falling down like a knife or whatever terms people want to use. But at the end of the day, I build in my indicators. The indicators I use are the MACD, the Bollinger Bands, and the stochastics. It's showing me buying pressure. It's showing me moving averages. It's showing me pressure up and down. So you can see that this stock here, Hexo, had huge buying pressure all the way up to just around $9. Came all the way back down to half of that. See how that works? 427. And now it's bounced back up to 612. You know, what's the next step? Does it reach back up to these high highs? Does it come back down and retrace? I mean, that's what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to predict the future. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we hit a bottom. I believe Oxley's going places too. Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of good companies out there. There's a lot of good companies up there. Really want to look at Suniva. It's been on fire, like a choo-choo train. Just unbelievable what this thing is doing. Like, I honestly believe this is just coming from a bottom. You can see that in the chart. It's so obvious. I'm going to mark it. So it just keeps climbing, and I've been talking about it almost every day, and it just keeps going up. I mean, it's a little bit ridiculous at this point. Just keeps going up. Look at that. Wow. I like this bad boy. This bad boy right here. This was the place to buy if you could have. Right there. 221. 221 in America was the bottom. So I like to mark the bottom, mark the top, so I understand what the high is and what the low is. Okay? And where I'm looking to buy is always around the low. And where I'm looking to sell is always around the high. Or as long as I got 10% or more. People are like, Rich, when do you buy, when do you sell? For selling, if I have to take a loss, it's 10% stop loss. Or I hold and wait for it to bounce back. Or I will lower my cost, buy more, wait for it to bounce back, and then execute. Sometimes even at break even, if I want to get out of a trade. If I regret a trade. If I feel like right away, like, oh, I made that trade and it was a bad trade, I can go back and I can fix it. I mean, there's ways to fix trades. You know, you can like so many momentum plays right now, and this one right here is one of the best. I mean, look at that momentum. It's absolutely unbelievable. I want to check what bar chart thinks about this.
Sex, but you hate the head. There's no difference. I finish all of your dinners. That mean I'm taking your place. It's no mistake that you all beginners. You miss me, rinse and repeat. It's Rich TV. You miss me. I'm the one, Jet Li. It's time that we get popping now. I ain't never stopping now. You would think I'm floating in the open way. I cop a cloud. You should even shop around. You should buy a pair of boots. Hated is my stomping ground. This is how the market goes. It's round and round we go. Where we stop, we just don't know. Don't panic, don't panic. Why you spend up all your dough? Just sit back and watch the show. Pray that you'll just strike some gold. Don't panic, don't panic. Market makers are heartbreakers and soft stages. Bring the heat with Kenny just like
24% buy. It's just starting to create momentum. It's just starting.
I just mix it up like Shaka Khan. You stay tripping on the sides like a soccer mom. And when it's on, I transform.
It's a good company here.
I can tell your whole future looking at the devil's palm. You're too weak, bro. Cause you looking at a 52-week low. These are opportunities to seize, yo. No peace, though. I don't cheat. I just move when I cruise to the G code. Put the limit in.
Look at this.
You have to.
Crazy.
Mathematics for addicts to latch to.
Last year, around this time, yo, last year this time, it was at $16. January 24th, 2018, it was at $16. It hit on December 26th, $2.03. It is up almost 100% from there. It's up 86% since December 26th. That's called hitting the bottom. It's called hitting the bottom. I mean, that's sniper. Anyone who sniper traded this bad boy has done extremely well. And look at that. Look at that thing of beauty. See the green there? Unbelievable. I love that. I love to see that. That's the big mo. The big mo. Momentum. That's just momentum. That's a 5-day chart of beauty right there. Haven't had one day down in the last 5 days. I mean, what else could you ask for, really? You can't really ask for much more than that. I mean, 5 winning days in a row. You buy one stock and it goes up 5 days in a row. That is the type of stock you want, right? And these are the types of stocks I want to bring to you guys. I want to bring you guys these stocks that have momentum, that can help you guys. But don't be greedy. Like if you see 10% or more, take it. You know, if you get down 10% on something, maybe you should consider selling. Taking a stop loss is very, very important to protect your wealth, to protect your equity. So you really got to think about your buying strategy and you got to think about your selling strategy. You got to think about how you're going to get into a stock. You got to think about how you're going to get out of a stock. It's extremely important. You have to have a plan. I'm going to continue to say this. People don't plan to fail. They fail to plan. Okay? So you need to have a plan. Yeah, Suniva's been making a massive bounce. 86% in 5 days. 86% in 5 trading days or 10 trading days. So, you know, I think that this is the type of company that can really help people make money in 2019. It already has. And there's more. There's more. I'm going to show you guys more. We're going to show you guys more. Right there. Boss. Wow, boss. Unbelievable. So I got to give this up to Amanda. And even before Amanda, there were members that were talking about boss. And I apologize if I'm not giving you the credit right now. I know there was somebody, I can't remember who it was, that told me about this when it was at like 10 cents. I'm not going to lie. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe not 10 cents. Maybe like 3 months ago. Was it 10 cents? Yeah, maybe. Well, I marked it right here. What was it? 18 cents. No, even before this. It was months ago. Anyways, I got it. I was made aware of this around, let's say, 10 to 20 cents. And it didn't have much volume. It wasn't doing anything. And then Amanda was talking about it, and she was very excited about it. And she entered into this stock. And wow, has it yielded results? And if you guys know the American symbol, please put it up here. I think Attila gave it to me. BOSQF. Is it BOSQF? Something like that. Something like that. There's What's the American symbol? It might not even be on TradingView. It literally just started trading. Yield growth. You guys know the American symbol of yield growth? If anybody knows, please drop it. Because literally it just started trading. I know Attila gave me the symbol somewhere. Let me call Attila. Let's see, he knows. Let's see if he answers.
Hello.
Hey, Attila.
Hello, Rich. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm live right now.
Oh, wow. Okay, no problem.
I just wanted to ask you, what's the symbol of boss for America?
Let me just check here.
I know you gave it to me earlier, but I totally forgot. And I wanted to put it up on the screen.
Actually, I bought it today, too.
You bought boss?
Yeah, I bought Boss today. I should have waited. It's down a penny, but no big deal. I don't care. So the American symbol is BOSQF.
I was right. It doesn't show here. BOSQF.
No, did you not get my? I posted something on the WhatsApp group today. I called the investor relations there today.
Yeah, tell me about it. Tell us about it.
Oh wow, I posted something there. If you go back in the chat and say I posted, I kind of copied and pasted because it was from my Yahoo Mail. The investor relations woman, she emailed me, but I know that every time I try and post something from my Yahoo account, people need to log in and they don't want to do that, so I just copy and paste it. So it's a big, long kind of a message. What it is on the 14th, they're having a investors relations kind of a meeting for Boss, and so I posted the location, and anyone who's interested in going to it, it's on Adelaide Street in Toronto on 14th at 12 o'clock. So if they go into back into the post, I can't even remember the exact location, but it's in the post that I posted on the chat group. So the exact location, time, and date, and everything is there. But you need to RSVP. Anyone who's interested in going, so you would have to contact, and all the information is right there on the post that I posted. So anyone can really go, but there is limited seating. So, it's going to be first come, first serve. But, so what's happening with the American symbol, she would not tell me on the day that it will start trading on the U.S. exchange. But all she would say to me is that it is imminent. The date is imminent as to when it's going to start trading on the U.S. side, which it could be tomorrow for all we know. But she's not allowed to say.
Well, it's already traded 228 shares today.
Yeah, take 228 what?
228 shares. I'm looking at it right now. It's traded 228 shares.
Well, 228 shares.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a lot, though.
No, I know. It's just the market maker just starting to make a market. That's all it is. Because when a security...
Oh, you mean on the U.S. side?
Correct, yes, on the U.S. side.
Okay, yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah.
No, but it's got great volume, actually. I posted that. You can read all that on the post that I put up on the WhatsApp post. So,
the volume is 3.68 million. At 47 cents, yeah, that's substantial.
It's got a lot of interest, and one of the main reasons I bought it, Rich, is because it's not even being traded on the U.S. That's funny, because I bought the Canadian side, but the fact that it's getting listed on the U.S. exchange, I expect some more volume now. So that's why I actually picked it up. It was specifically just because it's going to start trading on the U.S. side, and I believe once it does that, we're going to see a lot more volume, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
Great
it's the
company, good
boss.
company.
I love the symbol, boss.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, good company.
it's a good company. It's got some apparently some big news and things happening. So it's interesting. What do you think about this? We've started 2019. Every day's been green so far in the cannabis sector. What do you think about this?
I think it's wonderful. This is what we've been waiting for, this sort of thing, and hopefully this is it. We're getting closer and closer to a lot of these companies posting their most recent financials, and I think that's going to be a catalyst for some more growth and as far as people wanting to get involved in this industry, because people are going to now see what the possibilities that some of these companies have in regard to the amount of money that they're making and the interest that they're generating and just the sales, and I think the ones with the best sales are going to get the most attention, I think, so. And I'm hearing Aurora's coming up in February sometime. They're going to be posting their next financials.
Oh yeah.
So that should be. So we're getting closer and closer, I think, to a lot of these companies, since they've started selling their marijuana from October 17th, and so the financials are going to be very, very soon for a lot of these companies. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think we're going to start to get an idea of which companies will succeed and which ones are going to kind of be dragging their heels, and this will tell the tale. So it'll be very interesting.
Well, I think I'm just happy it's been a good start. I bought a little bit of Aurora today. I bought 500 shares, got back into Aurora. Last time I was in Aurora, I sold at 13. So hopefully I can sell again at 13. I believe Aurora is grossly undervalued. And I feel like a lot of these companies are doing sneak attacks right now. And I feel like Aurora is going to make its move soon. It's slowly been creeping up. I'll show you guys the chart.
Yeah. I'm a little bit kind of, I thought maybe Aurora might even come down a little bit more, but it's close to its low, anyways. I mean,
yeah, I've been charting it. And it's just been choppy, up and down, up and down, up and down. But if you actually look at it, it looks like it's starting to slowly come up from those bottoms. The way it's almost walking up like a staircase. Boom, step.
Well, 510 Canadian was its low, right? So, and it was, it's trading right now at the low for today was 696. So,
I always like to chart. I always like to chart the high for the year and the low for the year. And in America, it's been as high as like 1150, and it's been as low as about 415. And right now, it's at 526. So I just feel like it's much closer to its low than it is to its top. So I think with earnings coming, revenues coming, I just feel like Aurora might be one to watch for a lot of people. Because if their earnings come in and revenue come in at record revenues, like if they do like 50 million for the quarter, let's say, which no one has ever done in this cannabis sector ever yet, that could be a catalyst, right? So
yes, that'll be the signal for sure. That'll be a big signal for a lot of people, I think. It's not necessarily going to get them out of debt, because every one of these companies have debt right now, but the financials will tell the tale as to how well these companies are going to do. And I expect Aurora to post some very impressive financials. So that alone I think will be the catalyst for it's going to tell a lot of investors that, oh wow, look what these guys have done, their financials. And even though it's not going to get them out of the red, it'll definitely start generating a tremendous amount of interest. I think the financials are going to be very important this time around. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's exciting time. These companies were all grossly overvalued. We knew this, right? And we all knew they were pumped up, and we knew they were overvalued. And then they got destroyed, and then they went to the other side where they were undervalued. That's what I believe. And everything went to the ridiculous low levels. You talked about it, how things went lower than 52-week lows. right?
Yeah.
So we saw a lot of stocks go to lower than their 52-week lows. So we saw new low lows created. Now what's happening is we're seeing, which, we've kind of predicted, and we said there's going to be a lot of sneak attacks. There's going to be a lot of companies making moves when you least expect it. And that's kind of what's happening. And one of those companies that we've talked about a lot that's been extremely disappointing was one of the most disappointing stocks of 2018. I probably don't even have to say it. You know which one I'm going to talk about. Having a huge day today. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
AUSA?
Yeah, exactly. I don't even have to say it. You read my mind. See that?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. That's awesome, Attila. I love it.
Yeah, it's amazing, man. Like, AUSA, I expected them to do something in the new year, especially, I've been trying to get news out of AUSA to see what kind of moves they're making, but obviously, they're going to be getting into, that's what AUSA does, is they focus on the U.S. side, and that's what they're trying to do now, I think, is to acquire companies on the U.S. side. And I expected this to happen in the new year as soon as, not so much the new year, but mostly because of the hemp bill. And that's just a start. And, and I think recreational is going to be just picking up a lot faster down in the States. Even Trump talks about it possibly being, totally legal within the next year or so.
Wow. That's
across
big.
the board. Oh yeah,
That's big.
right across the entire United States. Like I think it's 42 of the states there already have some form of marijuana legalization, whether it be through the recreational side or the medical side. So, and the hemp will be obviously they'll be focusing on a lot of the medical side.
It's
they're doing some amazing things with hemp, and on the medical side. So I'm really looking forward to this year. 2019, I think, is going to be our year, buddy.
Well, we've been watching this for 2 years now.
Oh, yeah, it seems like forever, right?
Yeah, and I want to be honest. I want to tell everybody, like, out of everybody that started on Rich TV Live 2 years ago, Attila is actually one of the first guys that was ever a part of this community. And to this day, you are going strong. In fact, it's funny, Attila, that we're talking. I didn't speak to you all weekend. And, I don't know if you knew, but the group chat was blowing up all weekend, right? And you weren't around. And I was like, I even started to worry about you. I was like, yo, is Attila okay? And then today, first thing, as soon as the market opened, boom, there you were, bro. Yeah. There you were. And I was like, oh, no, Attila's good.
No. I just, I do a lot of other things on the weekend. When I'm not trading, I'm either, doing a little research or, I'm out and about. But, I focus a lot of my daytime during the Mondays and the Fridays when we can trade stocks. So, I'm right in there. I'm always there.
Oh, I know you are. That's what I'm saying. It's nice to see that, first thing in the morning, boom, there you are. You're on top of the news. You're on top of the market. See, I'm on the West Coast, so the market opens up really early, like 6:30. So it's
I pity you for that.
It's brutal. It's actually brutal, right? And being a guy from Toronto and the East Coast boy, I never had to get up at 6:30 to watch the markets or 6 to watch the markets. It was always 9:30, right? So I really like it when I can get up in the morning, around 6 a.m. And I already got like tons of messages from the East Coast because in our group chat, all the East Coasters are already up. You guys are up, and you guys are talking about the day. And then I get into the group chat, and I'm like, I already know kind of what's going on, right? I'm like, oh, this is up, and this is up, and this is down, and this, it's a pretty amazing tool. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. We have these growing communities all over the place, and it's just people sharing winners. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, man. It's pretty amazing.
Oh, I love the group. I love the chat group. I love all the videos. I love Rich TV Live, and I'm just so glad to be a part of it all.
Oh, you're a big part of it, buddy. You're a big part of this, man. You're a legend. You're a living legend. And what do you think? Do you think this is gonna continue? Like, what are you thinking? Like, this is nuts. Like this, I I didn't
Yeah,
expect
yeah.
2019 to start like this. Like 5 green. What today's what? Okay, so we traded Wednesday, right? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This is the 4th green day in a row
Yeah.
in the cannabis sector.
It's lovely to see. We've been waiting for this. I don't like when everything goes stagnant, but we can't help what the market makers, do. So we just have to wait for this resurgence, and this is what we're involved in now. So I really hope it continues. I can't really say for sure, but there's definitely some positive attention being focused on these marijuana stocks now, and specifically, well, even the American ones like Acreage blew me away today. It was up $3 in one day. It was up $3. It was up $3 at one point today. So
just unbelievable power.
All of these big names are making moves. So I really like to see that, and I just hope it continues. I'm really hoping it just continues.
Well, I think you know what? You know what's happening, and we talked about this, and we're going to keep talking about it. Acreage is still up right now, 8%. It's at $23.85. So it's just a monster, just absolute monster.
It was $25 at one point, though.
No, I know. It's been just on fire. But we talked about this. These companies were very overvalued, trading at like 200 times price to earning ratio. Now what's happening is the price to earning ratios are becoming more justifiable, and their revenues are going up. And as long as the revenues continue to climb, then eventually at some point they can't keep going down, because the street is going to price it accordingly. And once the price to earning ratios are where the street feels it's justified, that's going to be where it's going to trade.
Exactly.
And it's a very volatile marketplace right now, but it's going to start eventually becoming more normal. The trading will become it will be less volatile over time. The more large institutions get involved, right?
And you see the general economic, the NASDAQ, the S&P, and the Dow, they took a tremendous hit there over the last, course of the month there, and it seems to be that the marijuana stocks seem to be, almost like recession-proof almost in a way, because, with the big downtrend in the economic markets, the marijuana stocks don't take a hit like the rest of the Dow and all those other companies associated with those indices. But, the marijuana is still the number one traded stock, I think, in the world right now. And it's going to continue being that way for a while, I believe. So we're in a good position here right now to get the best rewards we can get out of these stocks. I think, like you say, we've kind of hit a bottom with a lot of these companies. I don't know if all of them have got there yet, but most definitely we see that a lot of them are now trading above from where they were over the last week or the last 2 weeks. So you're starting to see an uptrend on a lot of these companies. So I really like to see that. Namaste was a big surprise. It's bounced back really nice over the last week. And I think 3-4 days in a row it's been green, has it not?
Oh yeah, it's been just on fire. It's like I said, and like I said, I don't really believe there's any news or any reason why these stocks are doing this well.
Exactly. I'm looking for news all over the place about why.
Okay, let me show you something. I want to show you something. Check this out. What do you think the price to earning ratio is on Aurora Cannabis?
I have no idea.
26.4.
Wow.
And at one point, it was trading at like 150 times price to earning ratio.
Well, yeah, that's a lot more realistic,
So this is what I'm saying. So these numbers are starting to get very justifiable, right? This is what I'm trying to say. Like, this is why I bought Aurora. Because I was like, wait a second. It's starting to become more justified. Now let's see what Canopy Growth is. I'll bet you it's ridiculous. It's got to be high because they're such a high price. I mean, they've got less revenue. They've got about the same revenue kind of as Aurora. So their price to earning ratio, I'm very interested to see what theirs is. Let's see. See if it shows it here. No, it's not showing it here. Let's take a look at GW Pharma.
Well, it's a really good point because the high on the TSX there for Canopy, the high was like 59.25, and it's half that now. So it's half that now. So, and I don't even know if Canopy's finished doing that. I don't know. Canopy might be worth what it is right now. I really don't know. I'm gonna get hold of their investor relations because several months ago I did speak to everybody about they're doing this forward split, which we've all been kind of waiting for, anticipating, and it just hasn't happened yet. So I'm just wondering if they intend on doing that in the very near future, before their next financials are announced, but I have no idea. They'll never say that. And they say, I did talk to them, and they said it was voted on and it was agreed upon. They were this forward split, but it's still up to the company as to when they decide they want to do that split. So it'll be something that just, the way things have been going, you notice how a lot of stuff has been happening after market.
I just like, why would you want to? I guess, I don't know. I could see it happening. I guess so. What are they going to do? A 3-1?
It was a 3-1. They decided was going to happen.
3-1. So they're going to be. They're going to look. They're going to look just like Aurora. They would look exactly like Aurora if they did that.
A little bit more. It'd be worth them maybe 10, or 9, and the Aurora's right now at around 7, pretty much.
Yeah,
right?
But what I mean by look like them, they'll have like the same amount of shares, right? They'll have like this, like 1 billion shares. So it's interesting that they want to create more shares. Okay, so take a look at this. So Aphria, check out this. Afria's price to earning ratio is 49.
Wow.
So it's almost double Aurora's. Aurora's was 26. Right now, Aphria is trading at 49 times price to earning ratio.
Huh. So it still maybe need an adjustment. It still might be still adjusting. I don't know what to think with this thing that's been going on with Aphria here with the short seller news and now this takeover bid. I don't know what's going to happen with them, but obviously somebody's interested in them and enough to want to take them over. But I think that GGB. Green Growth Brands is attempting to pick up a really good company at a kind of a sale price per se, because all the short selling, the short sellers news really made that stock tank almost 50% pretty much, right? And it hasn't really been recovering that much. It's recovered a little bit, but I don't know. It still may need to adjust itself a little bit. But I'm still waiting for the outcome of this GGB bid.
Wow.
This Green Growth Brands. But yeah, I'm still waiting for the outcome of that.
TRST is trading at 33 times price to earning ratio.
Huh.
So what I'm noticing with the cannabis stocks is that I think the street thinks that these stocks should be trading between 20 to 40 times revenue.
Wow.
This is kind of where I'm noticing is the sweet spot for these cannabis stocks, because they just have so much revenue potential. And they have a real product. They're not research and development companies. They all have a real product that's in demand globally, right? So
and, it's interesting. I think I mentioned earlier that Health Canada is now allowing these cannabis companies to increase their growth space. So this should help alleviate the tremendous shortage that's going on there. I noticed that Alberta is now suffering from. At one point, they were okay with the weed situation, but even Alberta now is they can't keep the product on the shelf for more than 2 days. I mean, there are stores out there in Alberta now that they don't even open for an entire week because there's not enough product to supply the demand. So
That's crazy.
that's incredible. And so someone's got to do something about the shortage, because it's only if you want to cut out the black market, you're gonna have to do something. I think we'll always see a little bit of a black market playing a role in this industry, but the sooner they increase the ability for these companies to grow more pot, I mean, the longer we're going to have these problems with the shortages. So I'm glad that Health Canada is recognizing it and trying to do something about it too.
Oh yeah, I mean, we need to.
Oh yeah, they got to do something. This can't go on like this for another year.
People, you can't go and make something legal. People start counting on it. It's their medicine, and then all of a sudden you don't have any medicine. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
It's all the regulations, that they got on it. They're so strict. And the regulations that they implemented originally are just not, they're just not satisfying the demand.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of companies that are not happy about the regulations and the way the Health Canada has restricted a lot of companies, and that's why you're going to see companies sell out.
Yeah.
You're going to see them sell out.
It was funny, even before, I talked to several people about the shortage possibility, and I knew it was going to happen 6 months ago. I knew there was going to be a shortage a long time ago, and sure enough, here we are, right? A lot of people felt like we weren't going to have a shortage at all because all these companies are growing wheat. Well, you didn't take into account how many millions of people want marijuana, right? And they just can't grow enough to satisfy everybody.
Whoa, Afria's making a move right now. I don't know what's going on, but they just made a huge jump, 6% out of nowhere. Afria.
Really?
Yeah, out of nowhere. They just made a move. They're climbing. 7%. Afria is on the move.
Well, it's 3:45. It's power hour for the market. And, who knows? And I'm expecting to hear almost any time out of nowhere, after hours, they're going to announce something that either they've been acquired or some kind of positive news is going to come out. But a lot of these companies are moving without any news at all, which is kind of mind-boggling in a way. So that kind of tells me, we've a lot of these companies have hit their bottom and now are starting to make move upwards again now. So encouraging.
You can see it on the charts. I mean, it's so obvious they're at the bottom. I mean, your eyes don't lie. I mean, you see the top, you see the bottom. They're nowhere near the top. So they're closer to the bottom, right? So that's why I put Afria as my number 9 pick in January of 2019, because I just felt like they had so much potential. I wish I put Suniva in my top 10 picks, because Suniva's been on fire. I did not see this coming. Suniva has just been an absolute monster.
Yeah, it's been pretty steady the last week, no?
Up 86% in the last 5 days.
Yeah, incredible.
Monstrous. Monstrous, from $2 to $5.
I love them. They're a great company, operating out of all the 12 legal states in the USA. Same with Acreage, same with Cure. All operating out of those legal states out in the USA. So, which are 12 states right now that are recreational legal, but that's not to say they don't have their hands in the medical side on the states that only have medical marijuana allowed right now. So, but that'll change in the future too.
Wow, this is crazy, man. So many stocks are so many stocks are up right now.
I almost bought Afria this morning too there, but I just wasn't seeing a real move. And with all the news there that's up in the air with Afria, I really didn't know what to do, whether, what's going to happen with this stock when it gets acquired. I mean, what gets me is, and somebody mentioned, it was a really good point in the chat group, that here we got a company that's smaller, much smaller than Afria, trying to acquire them. And that
makes no
just
sense.
Blows me away.
Well, it makes no sense, because what it does is shows that Afria has put themselves in a position where they're not in power, unfortunately, for them.
That's right.
Right?
And, this is why this short sellers news really put a hit on them. And, all the accusations that were made. But some of these accusations are now being determined to be they were false to begin with. So, this could be a good thing for
You know what's funny? Is like you can, for some reason, you're allowed to go and put out news and put out these opinions about stuff and destroy companies essentially and destroy shareholders and people lose money, and then people find out that these guys were just lying and then nothing happens.
That bothers me quite a bit. That I don't know why these people can get away with such a thing. It's total manipulation, and why nobody's wrist is getting slapped for it is beyond me. You're manipulating the stock by making just simple comments, and fabricated ones at that.
It's crazy.
And it is. It's very disturbing. And why doesn't somebody step up and do something about it? This Security Exchange Commission, somebody who's I don't see IROC doing anything about it. No one's I don't understand. I just don't understand this.
Like it's like they protect the shorters, but they don't protect the longers. It's weird. I don't get it.
The shareholders that take we take the brunt of it all, right? And the market makers, they always seem to get out. They always seem to get out with their hands not too filthy. But the retail shareholders were the ones who regular shareholders end up taking the brunt of all of this, right? And things happening behind closed doors and after hours. I mean, it's not an easy thing to trade stocks. You need a strong stomach for all the crap that we got to deal with what these companies do.
Yeah, it's true. But it's nice that when you have like a community like we have, where we can kind of lean on each other and we can kind of be like, all right, I want to buy this pick. What do you guys think? And then you got guys saying, no, don't buy it. It's trash. And then you got guys saying, yeah, buy it. It's great. And it's different. It's different. It's pretty cool what's happening. There's a lot of really good companies, and we're going to continue to watch them. And we're going to continue to bring them to the people as this happens. We got 10 minutes left in the market. So many things are up. Let's just go over it. I can kind of just read what's up right now. MICT is up 37%. CYX is up 33%. AGHI is up 29%. MTNB is up 22%. BKKSF is up 24%. VIS is up 20%. Standard Lithium, SLL, a lithium company, up 20%. Astralis Capital, AUSA, at $1.04, up 22%. Endra Life Sciences, NDRA, up 18%. Jaguar Health, JAGX, up 16%. InMed Pharma, IN, up 15%. DirectView, DIRV, up 15%. Ascent Industries, ASNT, up 15%. Evenco, Eve, up 14%. TerraTech, TRTC, up 14%. Like, I'm losing breath here. There's a lot of stocks up right now. Harvest One Cannabis, up 13%. Generics Biotech, GNBT, up 13%. Isodiol, ISOL, up 13%. ADVT, up 12%. NEPT, up 12%. Namaste, up 11%. Huge, FSDDF, up 10%. Cali, the Cali in Canada, I don't even watching this one, up 10%. Suniva, up 10%. Canna Royalty, up 10%. Like, I mean, big day, man. Like, big day.
Obviously, people are paying attention to them now. Then this is why the shares are going up. People buying. So I think the sentiment is, it's a general sentiment about these stocks is people starting to buy them and probably, for most likely, getting ready for financial news that's about to be brought out for a lot of these companies, right? And I think the general consensus in this industry is now is that it's a green, it's a go. So I think you were right, Rich, about us reaching the bottom. I think we're finally there, and I'm just praying for steady, slow green is good for me. I'm happy with steady and slow. That we always win the race that way.
Well, yeah, I mean, I like fast green. I like slow green. I don't care any way we can get green. I'll take green, man.
You like all forms of green, right?
Yeah, all forms of green. Money, cannabis, everything that's green, I like it. I like all the green. It's true. I'm not going to lie.
Nice.
So yeah, so it's pretty exciting. We got a few minutes. We got 7 minutes left in the market. Let me quickly take a look at the market watch. Let's just see what's going on. See if the Dow is still green. Yep, the Dow is up 139 points. The S&P 500 up 22 points. The Nasdaq is up 91 points. Global Dow is up 26 points. Gold is up 3.6 points, and oil is up 0.65 points. Do you think that the Fed is pumping up these markets?
I don't know. I heard something about that today. I heard that on the BNN. I really don't know what to think. You know what they do. We'll never really figure out what these guys do and when they do it and why they do it. I just don't know what to think what the Fed's doing. But the shutdown of the states has definitely affected us somewhat, but not so much the marijuana stocks, right? I think the marijuana stocks seem to be the only stocks that don't get destroyed the way the S&P and the Dow have been lately. So
they're protected. They're protected. The cannabis stocks are protected because at the end of the day, everybody needs a way to make money. And the cannabis stocks are a great way for people to make money. So they're protecting this industry, and there's a lot of liquidity in this sector. There's a lot of money to be made in the sector all the time.
And I've watched a few investors on their take on the marijuana industry. Some of these people, big investors, some of these big investing groups, according to them, a lot of them are not even touching this marijuana sector simply because there's no real revenue to go by. I think the bond market has actually gave them a junk designation, and simply because there's no real history of them making any kind of money. So a lot of these guys won't invest in the marijuana stocks until they start seeing these financials, and I think this is why I think the very first financials that they post are going to really show a lot of people what these marijuana companies can actually make in a quarter. And I think, once they start seeing that, I think we're going to see a lot of these doubters start to jump on board, especially the big, massive institutional investment will start jumping on board.
Yo, what do you think? Attila, sorry to cut you off. What do you think about Cali Inc.? It's up 23%. You still in it?
Yes, sir. I still hold that. I bought it a little high, so I've been holding it, and I never sell for a loss. I always liked the company. It just went stagnant, just like a lot of the companies did for a long time. But it appears to be making its comeback, and I'm just so glad for that.
47 million shares at 2 cents. Wow.
Yeah,
that's some ridiculous volume.
Yeah.
For a penny stock, that's ridiculous volume.
It is. And this thing with the Woodbrook group that went with this the news of the reverse split. I was expecting because Cali is kind of somewhat associated with that company. There's 5 companies I believe that are associated together, and I thought this news of the reverse was going to drag Cali down, and I think it started to drag Cali down a little bit, but it's gone up quite a bit today, and I'm really happy about that. But I actually was thinking about the Canada Cali.
Well, yeah, that one. They're both up today. That's the good thing. They're both up today. So you can't go wrong with either Cali today. So it's kind of interesting that they're both up like that.
I own both, so I'm happy about that.
Wow, that's amazing. Good for you, man. You own both. Look at that, eh? So you're having an awesome day.
Yeah, not bad. I'm happy about it for sure.
All right. Well, you know what? Thank you so much for joining. We're about to go for the close here in 3 minutes, so I'll let you go if you want to do any last-minute trades. Once again,
all right,
thank you for everything, Attila. Thank you for joining, man. Wish you all the best of luck. Congratulations on another successful day in the markets. And we'll talk to you soon, my friend. Thank you for everything you do.
Thank you, Rich. Yeah, absolutely, man. It's all about Rich TV Live, man, and the group, the WhatsApp group, and everyone affiliated with Rich TV Live, man. Always so happy to be a part of this group and what's going on with Rich TV Live. Like you said earlier, I was with you from almost day one, buddy, and here I am, still am, and I look forward every day Trading and Rich TV Live. Just been a pleasure, buddy.
Thank you so much, Attila. Have yourself a great day, bro. You're a class act.
All right, thank you, sir. You too. Take care, Rich.
Cheers.
All right.
There is Attila. That guy is a class act, man. Class act. All right, man. We need some closing music because it's closing time. We're about to go to the close, and it's closing time. And look at the markets. The Dow up 105 points as we speak. What kind of music do we use for closing time? Closing time. Let's pick a song. What song? You guys have any requests? Let's drop this track. It's true.
Rich TV Live, we bring you the picks and the hits.
Thank you for joining, guys. Love you guys. If you got any picks, drop them now. We're going to the close. 1 minute.
Just a rich clan. One move will have you fucking leaning like a kickstand. Out to get money, nothing funny, it's a sick plan. Ill kid performing it to show it's like 60 grand. Riding like a Tony Hawk. God, I'm a big man. Trying to get a mansion with the pool. Some big land. Step into the jungle, you'll be sinking. Quicksand. Trolls for the haters. Damn, at a distance. Whole team whack. Crooked like a bad dentist. What's that? Brute flowing. Yeah, we got mad members.
Boss.
Keep trolling, patrolling. Yeah, you can't get us. You don't wanna
Boss
I eat 'em like
is
I'm having
on
breakfast.
fire.
Pour syrup on the haters now. Sticky with the bull, yeah, they trying to weigh us down. Rolling a blunt, good shit, you can pass it here. Picks through the hits, on guard, you can catch it here. Rich ain't gonna touch the clouds.
STLHF.
Rich ain't gonna touch the clouds. Rich ain't gonna touch the clouds.
Standard Lithium, yep. Standard Lithium. Poppin'. Rich.
Flavor of the century, here cause it's meant to be. Never stop and always keep it moving like a centipede. Haters wanna copy it, they stealing our identity. Never duplicate it, keep fading till you're dead to me. This the new year, get money, be the resolution. Sag digits sky high, watch out for the mass confusion. If you need to know what's
You just poppin'.
You ain't watching, then I guess you never win it. Grab your popcorn, sit down for the main attraction. Inside a game, roll the dice, yeah, we play for action. Subscribers, growing by the daily. You trying to knock the kid, oh my god, you must be crazy. Attila be gorillas, and Nika with the vision. Amanda out in Bali and Kenny with precision. Andrew out in Phoenix, Jonah with the big split. Rich is the creator and the rhymes are with ill kid. The haters and the trolls, they wanna hate. But what they don't understand is that the more they hate, the higher we elevate.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's so true. It's so true. We are in the close. What happened? We are now in the aftermath. Afria finishing strong, up 6%.
I told Shorty, let me take it to the party. Let me pour up in the drink, just a little bit of Bacardi. Then she hit up one time, moved it back up on the dance floor. She loved my red char, why? Cause a man's poor. I told her you can grind some more. She
It's
drop
the
it down low,
close.
bring it up slow. Well, she taking shots, loving life, all good. Music so loud, we about to wake the neighborhood. She love music, make her wanna live a fast life.
The Dow Jones finished up 100 points. S&P 500 up 17 points. The Nasdaq up 84 points. The Global Dow up 23 points. Gold up 3.9 points. And oil up 0.65 points. Good day in the markets. And let's take a look at the cannabis stocks. We're going to rehash this right now.
I can take you there. You can never be alone. I'ma be right there. I hold you close. I'ma always care. Don't worry about your past. It's a brand new year. I knew a one guy named was Rebecca. She got that dance like that.
Love you guys. Thanks for watching. You're not winning. You're not watching.
Just give me the light. Just give me the light. She love that body down, rolling up a big split, take upon their head, then she smile saying good shit.
We finished in the green. 7.64 points across North America.
But I need you, I want you, can I have you? That's what I'm saying every
What?
day that I'm playing it. Buffy the
What?
vampire, you know that I'm
That's a
slaying
nice
it.
looking
But
chart,
listen,
eh?
movies and I choose all the groupies never lose. Shell shocked, electrocuting a pussy.
Nice
One
chart.
time, honey, Mike. Music so good.
5 days straight up.
One guy named Rebecca. She got that dance like that. Pull up selector. I'm on the phone and I never disconnect her. Body like a wonderland, call it holy mecca. Just give me the light. Oh, oh. Just give me the light. Oh, oh. I know one girl named Rebecca. She got that dance like that. Pull up selector.
A lot of green today.
Body like a wonderland, call it holy mecca. Just give me the light. Oh, oh.
Look at the green.
Just give me the light.
TRTC up 13%. Namaste Technologies up 12%. Hexo up 9%. Afria up 6.94%. Kronos Group up 5%. 1933 Industries, TGIF up 3%. Canopy Growth up 2%. Aurora down slightly. T-God down slightly. And New Strike Brands Limited down slightly. What is poppin', people? If you want to get into my WhatsApp group, just email me at richtvlive@gmail.com and I will get you in. All right, party people. Hope you're having a fantastic day. This has been a glorious start to the week. This is the way we want to start our Mondays. Hope you had a great day. Hope you profited from this. Hope you're learning. If you're not winning, you're probably not watching. If you're watching, you're most likely winning because we've predicted a lot of these picks before they even moved, and we're going to continue to. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you for being a part of this. Wow, AGHI just finished up really strong, up 54%. My goodness. That's why it's important to build a watch list. This watch list is on investing.com. It's free. Anybody can build this. And really what I've done is I've taken all the stocks that we talk about and we look at every day, not just cannabis stocks, but in general, and I just added it to this list. And I have pretty much all the stocks I watch every day, from Amazon on here to Facebook, banks that I watch, you name it, they're all on here. So this is the watch list. AMD had a strong day today, up 8%. Wow, big day for AMD. So this is kind of how I do it, and you can do it too. Anybody can do this. You know, it's not hard to do this, guys. So hopefully you guys are learning, and hopefully you guys are earning. And thank you guys so much for joining and being a part of this. I love you guys. Like I said, none of this is possible without you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. If you guys have any videos that you think I need to talk about, any companies you think I should be featuring, any news that I need to break, holler at your boy. I'll break it. I'd love to give you a shout out, give you the credit. You want to collaborate with your boy? Hey, holler at me, richtvlive@gmail.com. Thanks, guys. This is your boy. Out. Peace. Oh, I can't leave without music. We need some music. Some music.
By Rich TV Live.
Some closing time music, you know what I mean? We'll look at some more stocks on the way out here. True Leave up 3.96%. What else is popping?
Buck 50 on the highway doing willies. Free my brothers independence, make me last. From the van crew, so we on the relax. Half acre, mad paper, skyscraper. With a bad bitch, shit, she an ass shaker. Landscaper, deep roots, pancake 'em. I tell the bitch I'm your father. Darth Vader, it's obvious. I party
There's
with
Boss.
Weed is from Jamaica and the white
BOSQF in America.
action. Black
Big
cars
Day up
bury me in a cold
32%.
casket. Stay large, put it in the cabinets. 16 bars, I murdered the whole alphabet. Rappers on the payroll, rosters on the savages. Vegetarian, just tell me where the cabbage is. No swine, haters, I ain't
ISOL up 14% today at $1.25 in America.
You just gotta call me Illy. When I pull up to the spot, shit is silly. Buck 50 on the highway doing willis. Free my brothers in the pen, meet Willis. From the Vancouver, so we on the grizzly. When I pull up to the spot, shit is silly. Buck 50 on the highway doing
That is a nice 5-day chart right there.
From the Vancouver, so we on
From 80 cents to $1.25. Wow. You see that move? These are the types of moves. These are the types of moves, man. Look at Radiant Technologies. 5-day chart. Look at this 5-day chart. What the hell's going on, man? From 62 cents to 88 cents in 5 days. All right.
You can't bring me down. All I do is fucking earn. Still learning, still burning. No picture snap, still working. My hustlers, where y'all at? When I pull up to this spot, shit is silly. Buck 50 on the highway doing willis. Free my brothers in the pen, meet Willis. From the Vancouver, so we on the grizzly. When I pull up to this spot, shit is silly. Buck 50 on the highway doing willis.